Good morning students, welcome to the class again. Dear students, as you are observing that our today's topic is compound sentence, the compound sentence. And in this class, I want to tell you about the simple sentence, compound sentence and also about the clauses. And what is the principal clause and what is the subordinate clause. But before this, I want to tell you how many types of sentences are there on the basis of structural classification. And dear students, there are four types of sentences based on the structural classification, and these are simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence and compound complex sentence. So as I have told you earlier that our today's topic is the compound sentence, but before this I want to tell you about the simple sentence. What is simple sentence? So dear students, simple sentence is a sentence that consists one independent clause. And what is independent clause? An independent clause contains a subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. Okay, an independent clause contains a subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. And the structure of the simple sentence is, it consists only of independent clause. Okay, there is only a independent clause. For example, I like coffee. I like coffee. This is the example of simple sentence because it is expressing the complete thought, and there is also a subject and a verb in the sentence. Mary likes tea. The earth revolves round the sun. This is also the example of simple sentence. Mary did not go to the party. This is also the example of simple sentence. So dear students, now I want to tell you about the clause. And in clause, what is the independent clause and what is independent clause or subordinate clause, and what is the principal clause or dependent clause. Okay, now what is clause? A clause is a group of words that has its subject and predicate, but a clause is a part of a large sentence and depends on the other part of the sentence to make a complete sense. For example, see this sentence carefully. Do not disturb me while I am reading a book. Okay, this is the sentence. Now in this sentence, do not disturb me while I am reading a book, this sentence has two broad parts. First is do not disturb me and second is while I am reading a book. Okay, this sentence has two parts. Do not disturb me while I am reading a book, and both these parts contains a subject and predicate. Therefore each part is a clause. Okay, these two parts are these are clauses. Do not disturb me, this is clause, and while I am reading a book, this is also a clause. However, the clause, first clause, do not disturb me, makes a complete sense and can stand by itself. It can stand by itself because it is expressing a complete sense. It is expressing a complete thought. Therefore, it is called the principal clause of this sentence. Okay, this is the principal clause of this sentence. It is also called the main sentence or independent clause. So, and the second part of the sentence, that is while I am reading a book, does not make a complete sentence, complete sense. Therefore it is called a subordinate or dependent clause because it is dependent upon the principal clause for making its sense. So it is the dependent clause. Okay, I hope you have understood all the things very well about the principal clause, about the subordinate clause and about the simple sentence. So move to the next. Now I am discuss about the compound sentence. Okay, what is compound sentence? A compound sentence is two or more two or more independent clause joined by a conjunction or semicolon. Each of these clauses could form a sentence alone. Okay, in compound sentence there are two independent clauses and each sentence has could form a sentence alone, and this is the structure of the compound sentence. There are two independent clauses and these two independent clauses are joined by a coordinating conjunction. For example, I like coffee and Mary likes tea. I like coffee is a independent clause and Mary likes coffee is also a independent clause, and these two clauses are joined by and is a coordinating conjunction. And the second example is Mary went to work but John went to the party. This is, in this sentence there are also two independent clauses and these are joined by the coordinating conjunction but. Now see the third sentence. Our car broke down. We came last. There are also two independent clauses and these two independent clauses are joined by a semicolon. Okay, and there are 7 coordinating conjunctions. These are and, but, or, nor, for, yet and so. We can use these coordinating conjunctions in the compound sentence to join the independent clause. Okay, by using these coordinating conjunctions we can form a compound sentence by adding two independent clause. So dear students, I hope you have understood all the things very well about the simple sentence, about the principal clause, about the subordinate clause and the compound sentence. Now it is a time for practice. Now read the following sentences and separate the principal clause and the subordinate clause. Okay, see this sentence. She began to cry when she heard the news. This is a sentence and you have to find out in this sentence what is the principal clause and what is the subordinate clause. Okay, this is your question. Now try to find out. Yes, take your time. I know you are trying. Okay, dear students, the first part of this sentence, she began to cry. This is the principal clause, and the second part of the sentence, when she heard the news, is a subordinate clause. So it is clear to everybody. Now see the second sentence. The doctor advised him to complete rest when he was suffering from fever. Now see this sentence and tell me what is the principal clause and what is the subordinate clause. Okay, so in this sentence the doctor advised me to complete rest. It is the principal clause because it is expressing a complete sense. Okay, now the second part, when he was suffering from fever, it is a subordinate clause. Now this is the third sentence. Mother gave me fruits as I went home. So in this sentence, first part, mother gave me fruits, it is expressing a complete sense, so it is a principal clause. And second, as I went home, okay, it is a dependent clause or subordinate clause. We can say it a subordinate clause or dependent clause. So now see the second part of the practice. Read the following sentence and tell whether they are simple or compound sentence. You have to read the sentence and tell whether they are simple sentence or compound sentence. Now read this sentence. Cricket is an interesting game. Okay, try to find this is a simple sentence or a compound sentence. You have understood all the things very well. What is simple sentence, what is compound sentence. Okay, now read this sentence. Cricket is an interesting game. Okay, now I am going to tell you the answer. This is a simple sentence. See the second sentence. He must confess his fault or he will be fined. Yes. Read this sentence and try to find the answer. This is a simple sentence or compound sentence. This is a compound sentence. Now the third is we must eat to live. This is a simple sentence. Now the fourth sentence is you must not attempt to escape on pain of death. Yes, students, I know you are giving the answer. This is a simple sentence. Next, you must work hard or you will not get promotion. Yes, there are two clauses in this sentence and this sentence is joined with a coordinating conjunction, that is or. So this is a compound sentence. Okay. Now students, I hope you have understood all the things very well about the simple sentence, about the compound sentence, about the principal clause and about the subordinate clause. So dear students, thank you very much. Have a nice day.